Are we waiting for something?
Arun, can I start now?
Yes, Toastmaster Kannada.
It's on, right, Samyukta?
Yes.
Samyukta, maybe you can call the name and title once again so that he would be starting.
Okay. Toastmaster Kannadasan, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Toastmaster Kannadasan.
Thank you, Samyukta. I always start my speech with global warming. Do you know why? Because they are the real icebreaker. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Do you know what it feels like to lose a child to premature birth? My parents did not lose one, did not lose two. They lost 3 kids, all due to premature birth. I'm that 4th child for them. My parents are an example and inspiration to me to get over heartbreaks and believing in hope every time. And today, that is in my DNA. I can never give up and I keep trying. To tell about my childhood, I got special attention from my parents always. And they tried their level best to give best things to me when I grew up. Although they were poor and had financial struggles. There have been days in my life where I was unable to pay my school fees, and my parents had to borrow from completing my 10th grade diploma in computer engineering at Government Polytechnic College. The second phase of my life began. I would like to share 2 major things happened during this phase which changed my perception of life upside down. I'm not a person who gets stressed. I'm not a person who gets bogged down, who gets defeated easily. Because in this space, I listened to a speech by Mr. Shivakumar, an Indian film actor, who talked about one-line mantra, iduvum kadandu pogum, meaning even this too shall pass. It got etched strongly in my heart. Ever since then, my approach towards life changed forever. And it is a secret of my happiness. And it is a secret of my belief and hope. The second thing changed my life was an angel that this universe designed for me and sent to me. And yes, it is my girlfriend, Divya. I met her and fell in love with her during this time. Basically, she is from rich family who lived in Annanagar, whereas I was a poor boy from North Madras. Whatever I am today is all because of her. When we were discussing our future, she told me, hey, poor boy, you have to graduate and work hard to reach a certain level that will help us to convince our parents. Those words boosted me to reach a certain level in society. I completed my diploma and I started my career as graphic designer. My hard work and dedication helped me to get a promotion every single year. In a short span of time, I became a team leader for the design group. And one fine day, I got married to my girlfriend. Yes, her parents accepted me. A couple of years later, we were blessed with an adorable boy baby even, and my life become very colorful. But I got sleepless nights thinking about achieving two of my goals. One, to achieve financial freedom in order to spend quality time with my family. Another, to help poor kids who are struggling for their education. So I discussed the same thing with my wife, and I resigned my job immediately, and I started my design and development agency with my close friend. And we named our startup as Madras Creatives because I love my city very much. As I'm a believer in law of attraction, I started manifesting the skills I required to leverage my business to the next level. That is when I heard about Toastmasters. Immediately, I found on the number of the president of the club, and I called Arun and I spoke with him. He helped me to get into this amazing group. My dear friends, life is all about hope, believing you can set your goals, chase it out, enjoying the journey, people around us. Remember, good or bad, this too shall pass. Thanks for the opportunity, dear Toastmasters team. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kannadasan. We will now have a minute silence for the judges to fill out their ballots. Thank you, timer. We will now move on to the second speech. The second speech for today is from Toastmaster Abraham Zachariah. Your evaluator is DTM Ramanujam, and timer, please note the speech time is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Zachariah, Toastmaster Abraham Zachariah, Toastmaster, Toastmaster Abraham Zachariah. The screen is yours.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, sir, very much.
In my village, half of them take a quarter and quarter of them take an half. Rest are all working in Gulf. This is a place where devil sort people live in God's own country. Fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, River Pamba is flowing through our village. Every evening, rain or shine, all the boys used to meet on the banks of the river. There, I learned the science of swimming and the art of smoking. Grammarian, please note, I learned few words there which are not printed in the dictionary. I didn't go to school. I was sent to school. So I was a very poor boy, and with low marks I passed 10th standard. And I joined commerce group because no one wanted it. Old habits die hard. I failed in 12th standard. Later, I passed BCom and came to Chennai. I joined CA because no one wanted it then. But I had a major issue. I couldn't speak one full sentence in English. I could utter a few words. To me, those were in English. For others, it was Manglish, worse than what you listen now. And my 3 years of articleship I joined were being a village boy, first time getting exposure to a city. I got engrossed and explored and enjoyed the city life. My 3 years of articleship, snap of a fingers, it went off. I didn't pass one exam. Fourth year, I have not passed an exam. Fifth year, status quo. Sixth year, again, no exams I passed. Seventh year, my mother summoned me. When I went there, she was very angry. She said, enough is enough. Then she became very emotional. She said, you said you would become a chartered accountant. Where are you? You said you would make us proud. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? As she was saying this, I could see a sparkle in her eyes. Tears started rolling down. I wanted to say something, but my throat got choked. That was a defining moment in my life. There was a fire in my belly. The same day I left for Chennai. I burned all the midnight oil of Chennai and passed, no, conquered that mother of all exams, Indian Chartered Accountancy, and standing before you proudly. Friends, in my mid-40s, I got settled. But I was missing something because I was doing only postmortem, basically auditing. And no one told me, I see something in you. But I happened to read two books, one by Siva Kera, You Can Win, other by Adhidham Chowdhury, You Can Count Your Chicken Before It Is Hatched. The message was loud and clear. By changing your attitude, you can change your life. I attended all the self-development programs. As an extension of that, I joined Toastmasters. And the rest is history, as you know. There, I realized my calling. My calling is in teaching. In my family, every other person is a teacher. And my daughter is a fourth generation teacher. Today, I take classes for CA institutes, Madras University, B School, so on and so forth. It gave me an introduction to social service sector. I am associated with a few social service sector from local or grassroots level to the national level as an academician, administrator, as an auditor. Friends, you ask me what is my strength? I must say my strength is my family. My weakness is yours faithfully, Toastmasters. And my opportunity is the social service sector. And the threat is my family pack here. In the first Toastmasters meeting I attended was on 7th December 2003. I consider that as my second birthday. And I am what I am because I am a Toastmaster. I am what I am because I am a Toastmaster. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abraham Zachariah. We will now have a minute's silence for the judges to fill out their ballots. Thank you, timer. We will now move on to the next speech, which will be presented by Toastmaster Armugam. Sir, I would like to let you know that your evaluator is DTM Arun Sridhar. Timer, please note that the speech is for 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Armugam. Interesting movie. Interesting movie, Toastmaster Armugam. Good luck, sir.
I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you, T.M. Modi. 4th May 1976. What happened? Is there an India-Pakistan match or India-China war? Nothing. The hero of the story was born. Who's the hero? Who's the hero? Taka kabanda vadiyaro. Sorry. This is not a movie. I'm not a hero. Good evening, Toastmaster and guest. I'm going to share one of the very interesting story about an everybody life. Chinese bamboo story. Once you plant it, you have to nurture it. You have to water it on a daily basis. First week, there is no any growth. Second week, no growth. First year, no growth. But we have to do our duty. Second year, no. Third year, no growth at all. Fourth year, not at all. Fifth year, first week, the Chinese bamboo will grow slightly higher. Second week, it will go more further. Third week, another height. Fourth week, the Chinese bamboo will grow 100 feet high, equivalent to 9-story building. That story is related to me. Yes, I'm Armugam, came from poor family background. My father is small businessman. My mother is housewife. I have 2 brothers, 1 sister. I was studied up to 12th standard. One of the leading school in T Nagar, Ramakrishna Mission Higher Secondary School. Up to 12th standard, I was studying Tamil medium. I don't know English except A, B, C, D. After successfully completing my schooling, I have applied BSc Chemistry, one of the top college in Chennai. Any guess which college? Yes, it's a Loyola College. You have an experience how tough get an admission Loyola College? I have a personal experience. I thought once I applied, maybe I will get a seat because I scored 80% in chemistry. But real scenario, nothing. I have not got a call. I have not got any admission. Then I decided, is it to college? First day, I went to college. I tried to meet principal, but I didn't get a chance. Then I tried to keep on visiting the day of colleges. My name, my face more familiar before getting admission Loyola College, because every day I was standing in front of vice principal asking for seat. Because of my torture, vice principal is given admission. BSc Chemistry. What? I thought maybe life is very colorful, achieve something. Next day, BSc Chemistry. First day, first hour. Organic Chemistry class. How many of you seen Vasul Raja MBBS movie, Kamala Hassan classroom scene? Same. Instead of Kamala Hassan face, put my face. Instead of Prakash Raj, you can put my Professor George face. Because such a big classroom. My roll number is 103. I was sitting second row. Professor George asked to introduction for each student. All my college classmates are different schools. Some of them from different countries. That communication, everything entirely different. But I was practicing like a rice baker speech for my introduction itself. My name is Armugam. My father name is Narayana Swami. My mother name Ranganayagi. Study in Ramakrishna High School. That way I start practicing. My turn came. I introduced myself. Then my Professor George is Armugam, are you studying Tamil medium? Yes, sir. Then my image has completely changed. Third year. I was heading cultural head in Loyola College, the 96 batch. Then after completing college, I thought everybody's waiting for me to give a best offer. But real scenario completely changed. Nobody has invited me with red carpet. After successfully 5 failures, my fifth company has given a offer letter for started as a medical rep. Again, as usual, failure. I changed 5 company. Fifth company started as a sales executive in bank. Now I'm standing in front of you as a banker. What the life has taught me? Nothing. Don't take it anything seriously. Put your effort. Success will come your hand. I have married. I have a beautiful wife in 98 itself, and I have 2 daughters. That story, whatever the story, I'm telling this is a part one only. I have a part two also. Are you interested in this movie? If you want, ask our president. He will send a recorded message to what's it repeated. I want repeated audience. Over to TM Modi.
Thank you, sir. We will now have a minute silence for the judges to fill out their ballots. Thank you, timer. Our next speech is from Toastmaster Shreya. Toastmaster Shreya's speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Anandita. And for that purpose, I will be timing the speech. Toastmaster Shreya, paradigm shift. Paradigm shift, Toastmaster Shreya.
Toastmaster Samyukta, am I visible and audible?
Yes, very much.
Thank you. I recently heard of a book named Personality Isn't Permanent, written by a psychologist. Its title reminded me of how different I was as a person 15, 20 years ago and the kind of person I am today. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening to all of you. Today, I'd like to share with you my transformation from a shy, introvert girl at the age of 4 to a not so shy, not so introvert anymore woman at the age of 24. Being the only child, I was the center of attention among my parents, my neighbors, and my cousins. We lived in Mumbai with my grandparents. Isn't growing up with grandparents fun? New stories every day. I have learned so many new things from the stories my grandma would tell me from the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Panchatantra, and Aesop's fables. When I was in school, apart from my friends, I also cherished the company of Tinkle, Amar Chitraktha, Tintin, and my favorite, Enid Blyton books. As a young, voracious reader, I loved language and words. Not surprisingly, I played Scrabble at a vast level right from the age of 5 and won many accolades. An interesting contrast was when I wanted to engage in a physical sport and I enrolled in my school basketball team, where I represented my school at the district level. Being a team sport, I learned the discipline of training and practicing together with the other girls in my team. Somewhere around the 12th grade, deep down, I felt I needed to be more outgoing. So I made up my mind to pursue engineering in a college outside my home city. It was a bold decision for both me and my parents, but I saw it as a way to develop myself and become independent. I was thrilled to bits when I got admission in computer science at BITS Pilani in Hyderabad. That was one of the best decisions I ever made. It was an inceptive stage of my life. The first time I entered the campus, it was as though a new person emerged out of me, the extrovert Striya, waiting to explore, waiting to experience, waiting to experiment. It was a complete paradigm shift. That girl who hesitated to speak to new people was now talking to lots of new folks and making new friends. What? My best friend Shirin would get tired of walking with me all the way from the hostel to the academic block for attending classes, not because of the distance, but because I would start chatting with several people along the route. In the spirit of experimentation, I volunteered to be part of different clubs and departments. Because I like languages, I joined several language clubs such as English, Hindi, Gujarati, Tamil, and my mother tongue Telugu. I also discovered my penchant for photography and worked my way to becoming the head of the department. I also played inter-college table tennis, and winning tournaments helped me boost my confidence to the next level. Here, I thought my transformation was complete and permanent. But then came placement season. I realized parts of me still needed development. I didn't do too well in interviews because I would clam up and not express myself effectively. Fortunately, we also had opportunity for doing internships, and I landed at Amazon Chennai as a software developer. I worked hard to give it my all to get a job offer. 5 months later, lo and behold, I rejoined as an employee in July of 2017, and I decided I'd strive to do well, not only at work, but also in other aspects. Other aspects? What am I talking about? I decided to test the extent of how confident I had become and went ahead and asked a guy whom I knew and liked for a couple of months out on a first date. Well, what do you know? He said yes. And he kept saying yes to many such dates with me after that. And even today, we go out on dates as husband and wife. Finally, coming to this year, I've continued experimenting in the lockdown period. I've started 3 blogs, one on finance and investments, one on book summaries, and a casual one. I've also tried to develop my culinary abilities and tried my hand at baking. I also got some time to introspect and figure out what truly makes me happy. One of the major milestones for me this year was obviously joining Toastmasters. It was something I had been putting off time and again because the shy girl in me kept saying I couldn't do it. There was no way I'd be able to give a speech in front of so many people staring at me. Boy, I'm just glad I could prove the old me wrong, and so wrong. I'm happy to have finally broken the ice, not just for my Toastmasters speech, but in life as well, between the new me and every opportunity coming my way. Thank you for listening. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. We will now be having a minute's silence for the judges to mark their ballots. The next speech is from Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster Anand's speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Sasikumar. Timer, please note the time for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Anand, I, me, myself. I, me, myself, Toastmaster Anand.
Good evening. Am I audible as well as visible?
Yes, sir, very much.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. The topic for me for today, for my icebreaker speech, is I, me, myself. I would talk about I'm a hardcore thoroughbred Chennai boy. I've been in Chennai all my life. I did my schooling from Don Bosco Egmore, after which I did my graduation as well as my post-graduation from Loyola Madras, majoring in commerce. After that, I did a one-year diploma in marketing, followed by another diploma in digital marketing and my MBA from the Loyola Institute of Business. That's about what I did academically. From a professional perspective, I've got close to 25 years of work experience. I've got 12 years in telecom. I've got 10 years in fintech, and I've got 3 years in IT training. My 12-year stint in telecom, I've worked with some of the best corporates in telecom, namely Airtel, Tata Communication, as well as Reliance. In IT training, I worked with Aptech for close to 3 years, and the last 10 years, I've been working in a very hot sector, which is called fintech. In terms of fintech, I'm currently the head of sales and marketing for a company called Pay Nearby, and Pay Nearby is today one of the fastest growing fintech startups in the B2B space. B2B space is from business to business, not business to consumer. I joined Pay Nearby in December 2016. At that point, we were a small company. We were only about close to 60 people. And over the last 4 years, we've had some kind of a dream run from 40 crore a month. We are now doing close to 4,800 crore a month, and we are growing. And from early next year, we will be starting our international operations, which are going to be predominantly, it's going to be Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. That's about me professionally. On a personal note, we come from a family of doctors and academics. My father was a doctor who passed away 25 years ago. My mother was the vice principal of a well-known ladies' college called Women's Christian College. My sister's a doctor. Her husband is currently the general manager of Southern Railway. My wife's a doctor. She practices in Apollo Hospital, and we've got one daughter called Anika who studies in a school called Lady Andal. That's about myself personally. On the social front, I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Madras, which is the third oldest Rotary in India. And I'm also part of the Weissman's group, which basically is a group of, I would say, predominantly Syrian Christian men who meet every month. More than all this, I would say that's about what I would say everybody talks about themselves. But if I look at what is it that really I stand for, I basically think I'm a pretty colorful guy in the context of I do a lot of things beyond what most people do, which is what you would want to say from your professional perspective or personal perspective. Now I'm chasing my dream in terms of I'm producing a movie, which is something that I always want to do. Movies and music have been my passion, and that is something that I'm chasing. Like I said, at 50, I'm done with what I need to do professionally. I think I've done with what I need to do from an academic perspective. Touch wood, my family life is okay, and I'm now chasing my dream. And my dream, like I said, since I'm a big movie buff, I grew up on Amitabh Bachchan and maybe Rajinikanth and maybe a couple of Hollywood Robert De Niro's and Al Pacino's. And today I'm producing a movie. The movie is in Tamil. It's basically for the OTT platform. The movie is called Vishamakaram. And this is something that I would like all you guys to watch because we are hoping to release this movie in the month of January. And this movie is about mind games where the protagonist, he manipulates people to achieve his objectives in life. And this is basically, there is both, it's a story of manipulation, it's a story of bigamy, which is very in vogue these days. And this, hopefully we are looking at getting either Netflix or Amazon to buy this. And hopefully in the next, I would say in the next 1 month, we should be successful in what we intend doing. Now, if I look at what's the big reason, why is it that I want to join Toastmasters? Okay, over and above, but building on my communication skills, building on my leadership skills. One thing that I genuinely think I can do with my close to 25 years plus of work experience across different domains, across different industries is one is it helps me hang out with young folks like most of y'all. Many of y'all are going to be half my age or maybe even less. Hanging out with y'all guys, I get a hang of what's new, what's trending, and this is also going to help me both professionally as well as personally because I strongly believe my today is better than my yesterday, and my tomorrow needs to be better than my today. So I'm constantly looking at learning, unlearning, learning again to basically become a better professional and at the same time help those who are part of our group become better through my experience. That's about me from my side. Thank you very much and looking forward to great days together at Wordsmith. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will now have a minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Our next speech is from Toastmaster Prasad. Toastmaster Prasad's speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Arun Kumar. Timer, please note, the time for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Prasad, this is me. This is me, Toastmaster Prasad.
Thanks, Amita. Am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks for giving me this wonderful opportunity to have my first ever public speech. I tried my best to compress my 30 plus years of life history into 5 to 6 minutes time frame with utmost care taken to not to reveal my age in any part of the presentation. Let me start with my childhood. I'm the first kid in my family, born and brought up in Chennai. I have a sister too. Just like majority of 80s kids, me too had a wonderful and fun-filled childhood with tons and tons of outdoor activities and events. I did my schooling in St. Thomas Matriculation Higher Secondary School in Broadway with the intention of fulfilling my parents' dream, becoming an engineer or doctor. Fortunately or unfortunately, both didn't happen. I was very good in sports during my school days, especially the track and trail events. In fact, I have a lot of memorable stories to share with my kids by showing the cups and medals I won. Since my school days, I was really interested and passionate about business. Though my parents' dream was to make me an engineer or doctor, I was really passionate about business. I started my first business when I was in ninth standard. Once while playing in my neighborhood, I heard that one of my neighbor is trying to sell his milk distribution agency. So I came back home and informed my parents that I'm interested to acquire that business. Just like any other conservative parents, I was asked to just concentrate in studies. But I'm very much determined and I am just like any other son, putting pressure on mom to convince the father. I pressurized my mom to make it happen. And at last, with mutual agreement over studies, I managed to acquire that business by pledging my mom's jewel for 40,000 rupees. And that's how my journey towards entrepreneurship has started. In fact, my new business has flourished well since inception. My concentration towards business had a direct impact in my marks. Uh, I secured very less marks in my higher secondary. Uh, the marks which I scored uh, made me to stick with BSc Computer Science because in those days we need to have some eligibility to get into either engineering or medicine, but the marks which I secured have shattered the dream of my parents. So obviously, the next option for the people who missed engineering in those days was BSc Computer Science, and that's how I joined BSc in Jaya College. Because of constant pressure from my parents towards studies, I managed to find a new owner for my business and sold the same for around 2 lakhs. Post BSc, I joined MCA in Hindustan College of Engineering, and I got backtracked in studies post exit from my business. My only aim then was to get into a software industry because that's the only option to fulfill my parents' dream of emerging as a first generation learner in my family. Another interesting event happened in my life, just like my startup journey, was my first offer in a software company. I was trying for some software companies for my final year project. Based on my seniors' valuable advice, I was targeting only the small companies. After months and months of search, I managed to get an appointment with HR of Pace Automation Limited. It was a small startup then. Post my interview discussion with the HR, I was asked whether I'm ready to take an offer instead of just a project. It was like a icing on the cake kind of moment for me. I happily accepted the offer and started my software journey. In fact, I gave my exams for the year post joining the job. After a short stint in Pace, I joined Citibank and then moved to Steria. And now, at present, for almost for past 10 years, I'm with Bank of America. In bank, my role is to transition projects from strategic partners and consultants across globe into Bank of America. Apart from software and entrepreneurship, one other thing which I was very passionate about is numismatics and notophilia. What started as a hobby has become a hobby come business. I'm an avid British India coins collector as well as trader. I've started many business. Till date, I have invested in 5 different kinds of business and had an exit from 3. At present, with the help of my mom and dad, I am running 2 profit-making business along with my job. In terms of my personal life, I'm married to Prasanna Priya, who is also a software engineer, having 2 school-going kids. Elder one is Dwarika, the girl, and the younger one is Achyut, the boy, a complete cute little family. Overall, I believe that I fulfilled my parents' dream of becoming an engineer and getting into some white-collar job. And it's time for me to chase my dreams by setting up a highly scalable business using the technologies and skills I learned in the IT industry. And the decision which I've taken to join this Toastmaster club to improve my language skills is one among the many plans to chase my dreams. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Over to Samyukta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasad. We will now have a minute's silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Samyukta?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, timer. We will now be hearing from Toastmaster Ashiyat. Toastmaster Ashiyat's speech is evaluated by Toastmaster Jyoti Thomas. Timer, please note, the time for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Ashiyat, Bombay Girl. Bombay Girl, Toastmaster Ashir.
When I was young, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Oh, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not yours to see. Sarah. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Ashit Mohammed, and I'm going to share some snippets from my life with you. I was born in 1981 in Australia. Why Australia, you've asked? That is because my father was pursuing his PhD in chemical engineering in an Australian university. In 1985, he finished his doctorate and returned to India, and he got a job in Bombay. I didn't know it at the time, but I was to spend the next 9 most glorious, most happy years of my life in Bombay. In those days, academic pressure was not too much. School was enjoyable, and I used to spend all my evenings playing with my friends. I believe that those years of playing are responsible for all the health and fitness that I have today. We lived in company quarters, so apart from us, there were 11 other families whose employees worked in my father's company. I played with the children of all the employees. I had great fun. Then, in 1994, tragedy struck. The company was downsizing, and one of the very first jobs to go would be my father's job. Realizing this, he applied for jobs and got a job abroad. 1994, that was the year I turned 13. We went to Kuwait, and I joined a CBSE school. Earlier in Bombay, I had been in the Maharashtra State Board School where the studies was not too much. But here, the CBSE syllabus was just very, very difficult. I found that I had to spend all my waking hours after school studying. And that's what I did. From 8th standard to 12th standard, all I did was study, study, study. I got good grades, but I was not happy. Even to this day, when I look back, I can't believe that I was the person who had that beautiful life in Bombay. It was so different, so nice, so wonderful. All those years have gone away and they will never come back again. At the beginning of my speech, I sang the song Ka Sera Sera, which means what will be, will be. My experiences have taught me that you should value the present because the present is the only sure thing you have. You never know when life will change. You have to deal with life as it is. So, fast forward to 2001, I got married. In 2012, my son was born, and my son is now 8.5 years old. Then I got into domestic life and didn't pursue anything after that. In 2020 came the great national lockdown. Oh, how frustrated I was, how angry I was when the lockdown was announced. I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't meet people, I couldn't do anything. I was very, very frustrated. At that time, in my phone, I used to keep getting uh, links from Wordsmiths Club saying that there was an online meeting and they asked me to join, but I never joined, thinking that, oh, online meeting of Toastmasters, I mean, come on, give me a break. Then one day, I was very, very frustrated and angry and decided, okay, let me just join a meeting and see what happens there. So I joined the meeting and I found it very, very interesting, very, very stimulating. And in fact, it reminded me of some of my times in Bombay. This piqued my interest and I decided to attend furthermore meetings. The more meetings I attended, the more I liked the club until I finally decided that I was going to join Toastmasters. So that's how I joined Toastmasters. And here I am in front of you presenting my icebreaker speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashir. We will now have a minute's silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, timer. Now, while the results are being computed, let's have a little fun. Since we have 7 evaluators today, we will be having a very short table topic session. So I thought I would work with a common topic for everyone. Today's topic is, I remember when I did shipwreck with the club as a table topic session, probably a month or so back. So I put a little twist to it, and I thought I'd just change up the topic a bit. The topic for today's table topic session is, if your house was on fire, if your house was on fire, what is the first thing you would take away? Note, I didn't say person, I didn't say pet, I said thing. If your house was on fire, what is the one thing you would take away? I'd like to call Toastmaster Paul Bhaskaran to attempt.
Hi, am I visible now? Am I
Yes.
visible? Am I audible?
Yes.
You are audible, sir, but I can't see. Yes, I can see you now.
Okay,
Yes.
great. All right. Fellow Toastmasters, good evening to you all. Before I start speaking, just for 10 days, say 10, 15 days, I was physically positive. You know what I mean? Now I am mentally positive. Mentally, because I'm mentally positive, so I am here with the Toastmasters. All right. So if my house is on fire, what would I do first? That's the question thrown to me. First, I will come out. If at all you want to save yourself and save others, save your friends, family members, whoever it is, whoever is kind to you, whoever is attached to you, you have to save yourself first. So that made me come out quickly, and I tried to pull all the people around, and then asking and pleading for help to just help them come out. In the meanwhile, 4 people went inside, and 4 people went inside and brought 3 people out. What happened is, those 4 people, they got arrested. Why? You know that? They were all fire brigades. My dear friends, that was a joke. You can laugh it aloud. My dear friends, whatever you do, you have to save yourself. You have to be safer. Only then you can make others safer. Life laughs at us when you are sad. Life smiles at us when we are happy. While life salutes you when you make others happy. I'll be happy and make others happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that very funny table topic speech. I would like to ask guest Loganathan.
Yes, before my time start, I have one question, especially for this topic. Okay, so is it like what one thing you can come out, right? Not for the what is it, humans?
No, sir, it's not humor. Just the question is, if your house is on fire, what is the one thing that you would take out and run? Not person,
Okay.
not pet, thing.
Oh, think, yeah, exactly. That's what I understand. Okay, let me start. Thanks for the topic. See, obviously there is 2 things at the moment, because all we are in work from home. I'm working in a very what is it? It's very secured project. What I'm working on, my laptop contains a lot of stuff which required for my project. So probably apart from human beings, my first thing is my laptop, and obviously the second thing is my whatever the what is it, my property documents, because it's very difficult to get it back from the government if it is something has happened. So this is the 2 things probably I can think about. But obviously there are a lot of memories and all these things we kept in the house. Might be a lot of materials there and things is there. But still, these 2 is my primary stuff that I need to take it before I'm thinking about the next. So that's it. Yeah. Probably.
Thank you, sir. Thank you you very much. I would like to now hear from Bindu. Bindu, are you here? Bindu?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters. I'm actually my first day. I came to know only just few hours back about Toastmaster. So I'm so lucky that I could participate, or it's not participation, but be a spectator in the Toastmaster meeting after a few hours of my wish. So I think there's a lot in store in Toastmaster. Once given opportunity, I will tell my story also. Basically, I'm a doctor, and now because of the lockdown period, I got a lot of time to spend, and I started introspecting and find out that this is a good platform to meet young buddies as well as to enrich my expertise in public speaking. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself.
Thank you very much for introducing yourself to the club, ma'am. We look forward to having you at more meetings and hopefully as a member soon. We will now be moving. You're welcome. We will now be moving on to the evaluation session of the meeting today. For this, I would like to give control to our general evaluator for today's meeting, the VP of our club, Toastmaster Abhishek. Screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Samyukta. So as we all know, this evaluation is considered to be the heart of all the Toastmasters meeting. For the very reason being, an evaluation or a constructive feedback helps a person grow professionally as well as personally. To start with, before that, I would like to clarify, this evaluation will be done as given in the agenda, irrespective of the contestants' order. So to start with, let me introduce the evaluator for Toastmaster Shreya. Toastmaster Anandita will be evaluating Toastmaster Shreya's icebreaker speech. Toastmaster Anandita, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone, once again. So today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Shreya, I would really like to congratulate her for completing her first speech in the Toastmasters journey. So Shreya, that was quite a paradigm shift from a shy girl you were in school to the conference speech. Transition was not a bumpy road, and it was quite smooth actually. I could say the very same thing for your speech too, as it was very smooth. The transitions from the opening till the conclusion, your transitions were very smooth. So there wasn't any abnormalities or any sort of disturbance while listening to your speech. You were extremely confident and you emoted your expressions quite expressively. The way you said that you were a shy girl and then now you have become the new Shreya, I could really feel that, to be honest. As an icing on the cake, you use descriptive language, and on top of it, you layered it with your voice modulation. So with this, we could literally travel through your speech, or that's how I felt, because I could literally travel with your speech. I really love that, Shreya. So your next thing, your speech was a very smooth road, but somewhere along the way, there was a small bump. Let me tell you what the bump is. It could be rectified. So your speech had a lot of perspective and a lot of chance for body language and hand gestures. This could have been better if you could have stood up and gave your speech and used your hands effectively. Overall, it was a smooth road with accompanied with a lot of descriptive language, vocal variety, good transitions. If you could improve on one thing, it could be that you could use your body use gestures in your speech. I really love listening to your speech, and I'm hoping to listen to your future speeches. Over to the general evaluator.
so much, Toastmaster Anandita. Moving on, we will be having a evaluation of Toastmaster Anand, and this will be evaluated by Toastmaster Sasikumar.
Fellow Toastmasters and my target speaker, Toastmaster Anand. I, me, and myself. A story of a wise man told in a sachet, a sample pack, in a nutshell, between 4 to 6 minutes. I thoroughly enjoyed your speech, Toastmaster Anand. Very well done and delivered. What I loved most of your speech was, it was a perfect icebreaker, I would say. Because what we would like to know in an icebreaker is what you did in the past and what are you doing currently and what is your future ambition. You made that sections very clearly in your speech. It had 4 parts. The first part spoke about your academic and you came to your profession, personal, and you spoke about your future ambition. It has given us a 360-degree of your things, subject. You spun as a spider web, I would say. That was very well done. My second positive observation about your speech was the confidence what you had and when you delivered. For an icebreaker, this is something very good. I loved it. The way you stood up and the voice through, you were firm on your message, no nervousness in the voice tone. That was fantastic for an icebreaker. I loved it. My third observation was something very unique. The way you brought out the TM chapter in your speech was something very unique. Every one of us want to bring this particular element in our speech, but the way you brought and what you told about Toastmasters, why you joined Toastmasters, you said today is better than yesterday and you want to make tomorrow better than today, and you want to leverage Toastmasters platform to hang around with young people and absorb, right? Those things were very unique. I loved it a lot. Now, if you want to deliver a better speech tomorrow than what you did today, then I have some recommendations. My first recommendation would be on your vocal variety. See, in your 25 years of experience, you would have had many interviews. What I thought was, I had a feeling of hearing an interview. Maybe I'd have been happy being an interviewer, but not as an audience. You should add a lot of vocal variety. You had 25 years of experience, 50 years of voice experience. You could have brought it with a lot of vocal variety, drama, suspense, because you are going to produce a film. So you know what it takes for a good film, right? So you could have added that vocal variety. My second observation was pauses. Pauses was missing, my dear friend. You had 1 minute time left out. You closed at 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Maybe you would have used that 1 minute for having appropriate pauses. When you give pauses, you are allowing audience to digest what you told, and you are giving the poor evaluator to take down the notes. So please be mindful, add pauses to make the speech more enjoyable and lovable. To summarize, it was a perfect icebreaker, and I loved your confidence and the way you brought the TM element. What you can improve is on vocal variety and pauses. Looking forward for more speeches. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kumar. Next, I would like to call upon DTM Ramanujan to evaluate Toastmaster Abraham Zacharia's speech. On a lighter note, a CA is going to fight with another CA, and this CA is going to witness it. So,
am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
We listen half, understand the quarter, think zero, but react full. Today, our flamboyant speaker, Abraham Zakaria, gave a powerful brand statement of his arrival through an icebreaker speech. Me, as an evaluator, will evaluate with zero knowledge of him as I came to know him today. On a lighter note, he is my mentor. Appreciate the things which I liked, which signified as half of the speech. Tell the quarter things which you can improve so that it will become a full speech. Abraham, where are you? Where are you, Abraham? You were as a good storyteller. You were a good storyteller in setting the scenes, plots, characters. You are in full authority and a good chronological flow of the entire story of your brand, Abraham Zakaria. Where are you, Abraham? You were as a good humorous speaker. A humor is something very difficult for me to get because you told it very clearly with choice of words, choice of voice modulation, and mainly the smile. You controlled your smile when it was not needed, when you told, I did not go to school, but I was sent to the school. But you smiled when it is required, when the friends of along in the Pampa River taught you new words which was not in the vocabulary. So that smile with your humor, the innocent smile, is where you were. Where were you, Abraham? You were an humbleness in your speech, the modest, the person who is very simple is one who does not signify himself. You are so bold to admit that you failed so many times. You failed in taking the articleship. You failed in many other things. So that humbleness is something unique. But the bottle is still half only. How to go about quarter? You are a good storyteller, good emotions, but I felt that the emotion did not add that soda content which will create some emotions in that. I mean that in the scene of mother and son, never ever have seen a mother who is so polite for a CA student's mother to be quiet after 6 attempts failure. That is the plot that you missed of having more emotions. The last thing is the brand statement that you made. I am what I am. I am what I am because of Toastmasters. I, as an audience, know that you are a Toastmaster, but I am what I am of Toastmaster. What was that made you? Because of Toastmasters, you are like this. That part of the brand that you told was something missing for me to take. If I want to challenge yourself having an open arm, having a chest, and then coming down to the picture frame, then it would be a good speech. To summarize, yes, the bottle was half with good story, humor, and the humbleness. But the half of emotions and the brand, if you could add, it would have been full speech. If I am what I am, it is because of my mentor, Abraham. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, DTM Ramanujam, for a wonderful speech. Next, I would like to call upon DTM Tamilarasan to evaluate Toastmaster Kannadasan's speech. DTM Tamilarasan, the screen is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Very good. Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and our speaker, Toastmaster Kannadasan in particular, good evening to all of you. First of all, let me congratulate Toastmaster Kannadasan for having prepared a simple speech and delivered in a lively manner. Very well done. Coming to the opening part of the speech, he came to the speaking area and stood up and started saying that 3 kids were lost and he was born at last. Very emotional bonding he created at the opening with the audience and connected the audience very well and kept the audience until he finished his speech. Very good opening. Again, I need to congratulate him. Coming to the body of the speech, he prepared and constructed the speech very well. For an icebreaker, it's a very, very good speech, no doubt. He talked about his parents. He talked about actor Siva Kumar. He talked about his lover Divya. All of them inspired him. How he went through his tough journey, how they inspired him and motivated him. All that he explained in a perfect manner. Very well done. In any speech, there must be a message for the audience to take home. He left a message for all of us by saying, whether we face bad moment or good moment, that too shall pass. That's a powerful message it delivered to all of us that we can take home today. Very good. Coming to the delivery part of the speech, his pauses were appropriate, smoothness was there, clarity was there. He wrote his speech in a simple manner, delivered in a nice manner. He dressed up well. He looked very confident. All his non-verbal communications were more or less perfect. Again, very well done. There could be one suggestion that I wanted to give him to make the speaker as a better speaker. While opening his speech, he said that I'm going to talk about something that you don't have to tell. That is for the audience to understand. That part you can slightly alter and move forward. Other than that, everything was proper. And while concluding, again, you concluded and connected the topic and made the audience remember about your speech. Very well done. You have done a mastery job. Again, congratulations to you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, DTM Tamilarasan, for a wonderful evaluation. Next, I would like to call upon our President Toastmaster Arun Kumar to evaluate Toastmaster Prasad's icebreaker. Toastmaster Arun Kumar, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Abhishek, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and special good evening to my target speaker, Prasad. Wow, I should definitely say that it is not your first speech, and you were really very clear, had very good clarity on whatever you wanted to speak, and you were really confident. You were cool as a cucumber today, and you did not show any kind of nervousness when you wanted to speak on your icebreaker. That's something that I really loved. And one good thing that I really loved in your speech was the chronological order that you followed: the past, the present, and the future. So if someone comes and asks me, tell about Prasad, I would definitely be able to tell about yourself without any doubts in my mind, how this person is and like what he likes to do and what was his passion, how it got changed, where is he working at. It was fantastic the way you have drafted your speech with all the things that was needed to be in the icebreaker. Kudos to you, Prasad, on that, for having all these things sorted out. And then your clarity was something that I was really amazed as well, and kudos to that as well. You spoke about your birth, your schooling, your college life, the business that you started in the standard 9 of your life, which doesn't happen to most of us. So it's something that is unique, and you just brought it in the icebreaker. That was great. And you also spoke about how it impacted your studies and how you failed to get into the two core thing that everybody wants to do, like doctor or an engineer, and why you were not able to do that, and how you still went on to go and achieve that uh, software industry, and how you still think that you're going to have a greater life when you become a great business person. You have failed in 3 of your attempt as a business person, and you kept on saying that I still want to be pursuing business. So that's something that shows how much great you are as a character in pursuing whatever you want, and the person that um, you wanted to have, you're still having it. That's something that I'm really happy about. Now, coming on to the recommendations, there are only few things that I wanted to say. Something that we can definitely improve on are the speech itself had a lot of facts. It had a lot of data about your wife, your kids, and your school, colleges, the number of organizations that you have worked. One thing that I was missing is what kind of person is Prasad? Is he a angry military man, or is a cool person like MS Dhoni? How Prasad is? If you could have explained with some descriptive words what goes through in your mind when you talk to people, what kind of person you are. Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? How people want to come and approach you and things like that. It would have been much more easier for me to understand Prasad as a person than reading just about his whatever he has achieved in life. So that's one recommendation that I have. Apart from that, I was so happy to hear everything that you told today, and all the best for your business that you're gonna be doing, and looking forward to hearing a lot of speeches from you in Toastmasters. All the best, Prasad.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arun, for a wonderful evaluation. Next, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Jyoti Thomas to evaluate Toastmaster Ashiyat's icebreaker. Toastmaster Jyoti Thomas, the screen is yours. You are on mute, Toastmaster Jyoti Thomas.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and fellow all the wonderful speakers. The first speech, Ashiyat, kudos. It's easier said than done. When somebody goes up for their first speech, we can hack them, we can do a complete autopsy of it. But I'm going to start by saying it's wonderful to see you stand up there. You used a very interesting touch for your opening, which I was wondering. You started with a song, interestingly psychological, to calm the nerves. Whether you did it knowingly or unknowingly, you did strike a chord there. The three observations, one was the opening and the second was the structure. I felt there was a good transition. You had everything in its place. And your expressions, I mean more your facial expressions when you said, I felt like this, when I was playing, when my dad lost his job, was very nice because you did convey a lot of things. So I would say your opening was brilliant with your song. You had all the transitions in its place and you did have the expressions. Now moving to my next point, I did have a question. Bombay Girl. Now this is my instructive evaluation of yours. So I have to move into that role. When I looked at it, I sort of had a disconnect with that, the Bombay Girl. And of course I said, okay, coming from Australia, then here, then going to Kuwait, was very well said. It was interesting. You had the logical points and the dates that you gave, the time you were like 1994 when you were there and when the baby was born, and 2020, the challenge bit. What would be something which I thought could have been better? Your first speech, so it's important that I'm going to be very sensitive about the whole thing. I hope that the two very sensitive words you used, frustrated and depressed at this time and age, I hope you had used it more effectively with an alternate face. You said the then, the now, ke sara sara, whatever will be. However, there is a future that you might want to see. So even if the ke sara sara is there, where do you see yourself from now? That would have been an excellent way of your closure. Whatever said and done, ke sara sara, it was a brilliant speech. Kudos to you and thank you for your first speech. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jyoti Thomas, for a wonderful evaluation. Next, to evaluate Toastmaster Arumugam's speech, I would like to call upon DTM Arun Sridhar. DTM Arun Sridhar, the screen is yours.
Toastmasters guests and my target speaker Arumugam in particular. What a filmy speech! A lot of movie references. Vasool Raja, that was part one. That was you, and now you also promised us a part two, right? So that was also good. So nice movie references, and that I guess is a metaphor for your speech, that everybody should be the hero of their story. And that was actually very well taken. You are definitely the hero of your story. Born on the 4th of May 1976, someone who was like a Chinese bamboo, and then you gave us the family background and where you come from. That was all very well done. I particularly enjoyed the your persistence in getting into Laila. Not many people at that age would do it. But that really brought out a side of your personality that I didn't know about. So this is a very interesting icebreaker speech. We've known you for about 3 or 4 years. So I was a bit anxious to see what you could bring out in your icebreaker. But we saw sides of your personality I have not seen before. So it's very interesting about Laila. And you mentioned, that you became like Vasool Raja after getting into Laila. So that is very, very interesting. And then you went into your effort to get a job, 4 or 5 jobs and so on. And that part was a bit, I would say the rate of speech really increased with that. And that would be actually my first and probably my only recommendation, that from now on you write down every word that you're going to speak on stage, and really slow it down and practice, because that part of it after Laila, that became very quick fire thing, and it got little bit confusing with that, right? So I would recommend that you restrict your speeches to 600 to 800 words for the 4 to 6 minute, or rather 500 to 700 words for 4 to 6 minutes, and write down every single word that you're going to speak and then practice it. Apart from that, I think I really enjoyed your speech. Got to know aspects of your life that I had no idea about, and I really now look forward to part 2 of Vasool Raja. All the best.
Thank you so much, DTM Arun Sridhar, for a wonderful evaluation. Next, it's time for us to move for the tag report. Maybe before that, can we have the poll for best evaluators? I request the members to vote for the best evaluator. Thank you. So we shall move on to our tag report. So first upon that, let me call upon our timer for today's Toastmaster Anandita to present her timer's report. Toastmaster Anandita, the screen is yours.
Yeah, thank you. So Speaker 1, Toastmaster Kannadasan, took 5 minutes 55 seconds. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Abraham Zakaria, took 5 minutes 27 seconds. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Arumugam, took 5 minutes 21 seconds. Speaker 4, Toastmaster Shreya, took 5 minutes 18 seconds. Speaker number 5, Toastmaster Anand Verghese, took 5 minutes 26 seconds. Speaker 6, Toastmaster Prasad, took 5 minutes 56 seconds. Speaker 7, Toastmaster Ashit, took 4 minutes 7 seconds. Coming to a table topic speakers, Toastmaster Paul Bhaskaran took 2 minutes 20 seconds. Guest Loganathan took 1 minute exactly, and guest Bindu took 1 minute 1 second. Coming to evaluators, myself, I took 2 minutes 35 seconds. Toastmaster Sasikumar took 3 minutes 13 seconds. DTM Ramanujam took 3 minutes 19 seconds. DTM Tamilarasan took 3 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Arun Kumar took 3 minutes 22 seconds. Toastmaster Jyoti Thomas took 2 minutes 35 seconds, and DTM Arun Sridhar took 2 minutes 20 seconds. That's it for my report. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anandita. Next, I would like to hear from Toastmaster Vignesh, the all-counter report for today. Toastmaster Vignesh, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Abhishek. Here is the report for prepared speech. Toastmaster Kannadasan, 0 lexical and 0 non-lexical. Toastmaster Abraham Zakaria, 0 lexical and 1 non-lexical. Toastmaster Arumugam, 0 lexical and 2 non-lexical. Toastmaster Shreya, 0 lexical and 0 non-lexical. Toastmaster Anand, 2 lexicals and 3 plus non-lexicals. Toastmaster Prasad, 0 lexical and 2 non-lexical. Toastmaster Ashiyat, 2 lexical and 2 non-lexical. And for the table topic, Toastmaster Paul Bhaskaran, 0 lexical and 0 non-lexical. Loganathan, 2 lexical and 2 non-lexical. Bindu, 2 lexical and 2 non-lexical. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vignesh. Next I would like to hear the grammarian report for today from Toastmaster Anuradha. Toastmaster Anuradha, the screen is yours. Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So before I begin my report, I'd always like to say that ever since my childhood, my parents always told me, there's never best, Anuradha. It's always you can get better. So don't ever restrict yourself and tell yourself that you're the best. So I'd like to say that there's always scope for improvement. With that, I'd like to say that the word of the day was given once. And some of the good usages of grammar were cup of thick soup, quality time, old habits die hard, burned midnight oil, center of attraction, broken ice, avid, icing on the cake, flamboyant speaker, easier said than done, strike a chord. These are the good usages. And some of the not so good usages of grammar were in two places it was had been and had seen. It should have been have been dramatically. There's and then become a team leader. I said become team leader. Become colorful should have been in that context became colorful. Two brothers, the shouldn't have been there. Personal experience, again the shouldn't have been there. Are you studied should have been have you studied. The life, the shouldn't have been there. Me too had should have been I also had. Very much determined could have been just determined. A icing on cake should have been an icing on cake. Find out that should have been found out that. A 360-degree view should have been just 360-degree view. Loved it a lot should have been just loved it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anuradha, for a wonderful report. And now I would like to hear from myself the GE report for today. So starting with the Ajanta, I could see it was my bad that Ajanta was packed very tightly so that we are missing on time, as well as we started our meeting 3 minutes late. And I would like to appreciate our presiding officer and Toastmaster of the day because they tried to manage to bring that on time, because as per Ajanta, the icebreaker contest should have been started somewhere around 4:20 or 4:18, and this was started on time by 4:18, the icebreaker contest, though we missed 3 minutes of time during the start of the meeting. Presiding officer and Toastmaster of the day took good steps and made sure that the prepared speech started on time. But still, we are lagging behind the time for the time being. And I will make sure that I will make my report very short and clear so that I am just giving the constructive feedbacks due to the lack of time. It was advisable to have an audio and video check before the start of the meeting, because I could see lots of audio and video check during the contest and also during the 1 minute of silence for the judges marking their ballot. So this could have been avoided. And regarding my team of evaluators, I could see few of the evaluators are using the fourth part of the evaluation, which is challenge yourself. They are putting a challenge for the speakers to work on them. I recommend all the evaluators to try the challenge part, the fourth part, to put a challenge for your respected speakers so that they can work on that part and make their betterment in the upcoming speeches. Starting with the presiding officer and Toastmaster of the day, they made their introductions and all their stories very crisp and on time. Except for these two recommendations, I have no other recommendations. All were commendations, which I can take it offline due to the lack of time. So let me sign off as a general evaluator of the day and give the control back to myself to announce the results of icebreaker contest. First of all, I would like to clarify that this evaluation have not affected. Okay, I request the members to vote for the best tag team player. Thank you so much. So first of all, I would like to clarify that this third segment of the meeting, that evaluation part, has not affected the icebreaker contest results in any way, because I got the judges ballot well in advance before the start of this evaluation segment. So this evaluation segment have not in any way affected the contest results. And I would like to thank Toastmaster Samyukta for taking all their efforts in bringing this contest. Since I want to fight with her because she's often seen in the screen, I want to make equally half in the screen. So I'm going to announce these results. So the winner of the icebreaker contest is a person who learned a lot of vocabularies, which is not in a dictionary. So Toastmaster Abraham Zakaria is the winner of icebreaker contest. Congratulations, Toastmaster or DTM Abraham Zakaria. And the runner-up of the icebreaker contest is a person who wrote 3 different blogs, who started 3 different blogs during the lockdown. Toastmaster Shreya. Toastmaster Shreya is the runner-up of this icebreaker contest. Congratulations, Toastmaster Shreya. So these 2 persons will be presenting their speeches in our milestone meeting following next week. That is on November 28th. winner and runner-up of this icebreaker contest will be presenting their speech on their milestone meeting. With that, I sign off and give the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Samyukta.
Yes, thank you, General Evaluator. Before I finish, I would like to congratulate both the winners and an equally high congratulations for all the participants of today's event. Let's all note that out of the 7 people who spoke today, 5 of them were first-time speakers, and all of them were so amazing, and it made a really tough job for even their evaluators to put up recommendations in front of them. You were all that good. To be able to present your first speech in such a competitive setting is a kind of boldness that many of us might not have. I might be talking about myself, but that's okay. So yes, amazingly, thoroughly well practiced, and it was very evident in your speeches in here today. And this is the inceptive point of your Toastmasters career. I hope all the participants had fun and lots of learnings in today's contest. I know I had many, many learnings when I gave my icebreaker, and I know the experience is the same for all of you as well. Just remember that Toastmasters is a safe place to fail, is a great place to have fun, and this is only the beginning of all of it. Thank you very much for all of you for your support today. I would like to now give control to the presiding officer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samyukta. I mean, amazingly done contest, and thank you so much for taking the initiation to be the organizer for the icebreaker contest. And thank you, Abhishek, for being the contest chair for the 600th milestone meeting. So, wow, I thoroughly enjoyed each of the speech today. So it was amazing, and like I should say, it was definitely a duality for Toastmasters here. So we didn't watch movies, but probably this is. Can you hear me? Okay. So this was an equally excellent speech from each of the contestants, although they won or they did not win, but I should say that like each of them won today because of their exemplary effort in giving their best in the speech that they put us together today. So congratulations to one and all who presented their speech. And I would like to thank the first timers today. So we had Anand, Kannadasan, Shreya, Ashiat and Prasad, who gave their icebreaker for the first time in Toastmasters, and let us all congratulate them and wish them a very happy journey in Toastmasters, and let them do a lot of speeches in the days to come. And with that, let's go on to the announcements quickly. As you all know, we are having our 600th milestone meeting next week. And I'm so glad to say that we have been planning a lot of contests as well as a lot of events for this 600th milestone meeting. And one of which is this icebreaker contest. And I'm so happy that we had a fantastic evening today. And the next one is the storytelling, story writing contest. And there are 4 contestants, and they will be giving their speech or like their story by end of day today, and the winners will get to submit their winners will get to show up their script on 600th milestone meeting. Apart from that, we also have a contest called Speak Up to Win. There is no restrictions here on the number of participants, so I would encourage all the members here to participate in it. It is going to be similar to table topic, but the only difference being you are going to have 1 day of preparation if you want to prepare on your table topic, and then record it and then send it to the organizer, Toastmaster Anindita, either through WhatsApp or email. So it's same as table topic. You will have 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to present your speech, rehearsed, and then let's see who is going to win this. And finally, one more announcement that I have is we are going to have the elections coming in for the term Jan to June 2021, and I'm going to be the election chair, and Shruti is going to be the nomination chair, and the nomination end date is 24th. So please do get in touch with Shruti or any of the ExComs if you want to know what this executive committee is all about and what are the different roles available, and whether they are aligned to the goals that you have in your life. If it's going to be same, so please do sign up for the roles, and you're going to definitely learn a lot of things. So as a person who has already served as and served in XCOM for 3 consecutive terms, I know I've learned plenty of the things, and I should definitely say that Toastmasters has been really helpful in shaping me as a good leader. With that note, we have come to the end of the session, and I would like to quickly get some feedbacks from the guests. We have Loganathan. Loganathan, can you please share your experience today in the Toastmaster session?
Sorry. Yeah, my experience is fantastic. Yes, as I joining as a guest for last 2 occasion. Probably I need to join Toastmaster by next week or this end of this month. So obviously, as the icebreakers is really done fantastic, and I don't see that even anybody's talking is a new. So I think it's already there and good in the way what they're talking. I think it's a really good platform also for the learning. And also there is a one thing even I heard somebody told that here we can able to do mistake and learn. Yeah, that's really true. So that's what even I'm just interested. Probably I can going forward. I'm planning to join quickly. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we follow a tradition called fail fast and then learn fast.
Yeah.
So we are looking forward
Yeah,
to having
little bit started while I'm starting big time. I'm not starting well, so I quickly finished. Even I have a lot of things in my mind. Probably that's what I'm just waiting for join this Toastmaster. Anyway, this is the right time I need to jump in. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Loganathan. And can we hear it from Bindu?
Yeah.
Dr. Bindu? Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, for me, it was really an enjoyable experience, and I've learned a lot. One thing is that I do appreciate that the Toastmaster comes and tells that to err is human, and you can still learn from the mistakes. I mean, that is a real thing. As a beginner, I always want to hear that, because I'm not at all confident person in public speaking. So I think this is a good platform for me to develop my skill of public speaking. Plus, kudos to all the participants. I don't know how to judge, but I thought that each and every person has his or her own story to tell, and they had told in a very wonderful way. And I've learned a lot in how to express our ideas and emotions in a wonderful way. Thank you very much for giving me the platform to listen and learn at the same time. So I've decided to join anyway, Toastmasters. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bindu. And our BP membership, Anindita, will get in touch with you to take you forward in Toastmasters.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now, I would like to quickly check with the Toastmasters here if anyone wants to give feedback on the contest, and we also have evaluators from other clubs. If there are any feedback, suggestions, a couple of members can share it here.
Yeah, Ashit here.
Yeah.
Please have the link for today's meeting on YouTube. You'll have the video, right? Please send it to everybody so we can evaluate our own speeches.
Sure, definitely. Yeah.
A best tag team player.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to be showing you the results. So the best tag team player for today is Toastmaster Anuradha, who played the role of grammarian today. Congratulations, Anuradha. And the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Shashi Kumar. Congratulations, Shashi Kumar. So that's all for the day, and I'm super happy today for the wonderful speeches that I have listened, and like I'm so excited for the 600th meeting. I'm super excited as well for the elections that is going to come as well. So there is wonderful days to come, and like I'm so happy. And with that, I would like to end this session and adjourn the meeting. We'll have the next meeting on 28th of November on Saturday. Let's quickly turn on the video to get the photograph done, and yeah, and go for the networking. Can I see some smiles from each of you? Yeah, thank you so much.
Samyukta, we can stop recording.